Hello there, welcome to Genesis Models. My name is Bob Waldron and welcome to this inbox review. We're going to be taking a look at a Meng kit here. It's in 1/72 scale and it is a G.91R light fighter bomber. This one is quite cool. We've got quite a few different markings to go with this. Yes, we have the Italian kind of display team, as well as some German stuff and US markings on here as well. So nice little choice of markings with that. Lovely box art going on as well. Now this kit is a bit of an old one, right? Admittedly it's like 2012. It was new tooled, so getting on a little bit, and it does show in the plastic as well. So let's just get all our little pieces out of the bags. So our first big sprue, and mainly our only big real proper sprue going on here, is this one just here. So let's jump into the fuselage and let's have a look at the surface detail. Now, as I say, this is new tooled in 2012. It's a good 10 years old, and you can kind of see that in the actual surface detail. I mean, I'm looking at it. Yes, we do have recess panel lines. I'm not really seeing much on the rivets yet. I do sort of see maybe on those sort of 90-degree sort of angles, the mold with the surface detail with those recessed panel lines does seem to slightly fade a little bit. So this kit's going to maybe need just a little bit of a light rescribing just to kind of build those recessed panel lines back up. But look, just moving along as well to the wing section, again the same kind of level of surface detail throughout the kit, but it does look rather cool. If we just flip this over, we'll see the cockpit tub as well. We do have a whole bunch of sort of dials and whatnot, which, you know, ain't too bad for 1/72 scale. I have noticed on our ejector seat here, we've got a big whopping ejector pin mark on there, which you might want to sort of get rid of, but maybe you might want to put a pilot in on this. I'm sure Edard's done some sort of probably done some sort of photo etch or something maybe. Instrument display panel, really tiny and dinky, but you can, you know, see some sort of nice detail on with there with the dials and stuff. Really hard to see though, to be fair, but it is really tiny, as you can see on there. We do have some sort of like wheel well detail going on as well. Kind of see a bit of rib work kind of thing going on with that. Wheel well doors, I mean, we haven't got any ejector pin marks on some of them. I mean, there is on that, but is that going to be seen? I don't know if they're going to be seen or not, but again, a bit more landing gear detail, which, you know, there's a nice bit in there. Washing there would look rather cool indeed. So really, I mean, not a major amount going on with this kit. You know, there it is, one sprue. We do have a nice array of fuel tanks and weapons. We've got a duplicate sprue here of free fall bombs, fuel tanks, rocket pods, right, all sorts of cool stuff on there. Not noticing any sort of major detail or any kind of surface detail on this weaponry, to be fair. The wheels, again, not any major detail on them as well. It is 1/72 scale, but it does seem to be slightly lacking a bit there. Our pylons, if we come in here, yes, we do have some recessed panel line detail on them, right, but they are small, a little bit dinky, but you know, I suppose they're not too shabby. Then we come to our canopy, which is nicely packaged. So we'll just take that off, right, and hopefully you can just see with the naked eye, yes, that is looking very sort of crystal clear. Not seeing any scratches or any nasties, but I'll just check and put it up to the light. Actually, these canopies are actually spot on, so you aren't going to worry about them. Moving along, right, we come to our instructions and decals, all that goody stuff, right. So I'll just get these out, right, which is nice because it does look like we've got some good markings with this one from different countries. Right, so I'll just take away that, and yes, hopefully, as you can see, I'm seeing, you know, the colours are looking quite nice and bright and very sort of well detailed. Not really much in the lines of stencils and stuff, right, but you know, everything does look, you know, in line and registry. The colours look good. Hopefully we shouldn't have any problems putting them down. The actual instructions now, if we sort of bring you in a little bit closer on this, good coloured instructions, nice picture on the front. All right, let's just open this up. We have hobby colour and Mr. Colour with this one as well. It is showing that we've got 3 marking options as well. Moving along, I mean, really there isn't much plastic here, so this should really be quite a nice, quick, easy build. It is showing the cockpit going together, really sort of simple, you know, instrument display panel, ejector seat, joystick and your way. A few little bits with the landing gear and the exhaust, and you're bringing those 2 fuselage halves together. A few bits and bobs on here. I'm not really seeing that this is going to be much of a problem building it together, you know, looking at how sort of easy it is. Does seem to show you landing gear up or down, so you've got the option of putting those on, which is rather nice. The canopy on, you know, you do have that open area, so I suppose if you kind of see this, I mean, there's no detail, right, no detail inside there, right. If I just sort of bring you to this open area here where it has panels, right, which I think it's these panels to go on. I think that's just to kind of have different types, but maybe you could do some scratch building inside there or not, right, it's up to you. Right, we move this over, and then we have sort of like all our bits of pylons and fuel tanks and weapons and all that good stuff. So then we come to our actual markings, which it does sit, we've got some nice colour with the markings. This one should be a nice colourful one that you can do some nice gloss work on the Italian display team. It does show you the colours, and it does show you the very few decals that go on there. Moving along, you have the a German version, so we've got a bit of camo going on here, showing you where all decals. Should have no problem with the schemes and placing of decals, and then the final one on the back just there. So all in all, I mean, you know, it's you know, it's a bit of an old kit. Yes, there's a little bit of sort of scribing work maybe on the surface detail, but you know what, it's still going to build into something rather nice. I do think you know, I mean, it's a bit of a rare sort of subject. You don't see many people doing like the G.91s, you know, so you do have that. It's in 1/72 scale, so it's nice, small, quick and easy. As for price, it does come in at retails at £28, which I suppose is maybe a little bit high for what is a 1/72 scale kit, but then again, here at Genesis Models, you know, we've kind of put a nice discount on our kit, so it retails at Genesis Models at like £25.20 or £25.50 or something. But then if you are a subscribing member and you support Genesis Models, you can have up to 30% off. So what's my maths on 30% off of £25.50? Where's my watch? So yeah, I mean, £25.50 is what you pay on the Genesis Models website, unless you have a membership, which is up to 30% off, coming in at a nice £18. So actually, you know, if you've got a Genesis Models membership, this kit ain't a bad price. But other than that, yeah, definitely a nice big thumbs up and a nice sorry, not a GR, but a G.91R by Meng model. So as always, until next time, my name is Bob Waldron, this is Genesis Models, and I hope you've enjoyed.